Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wait, no.
Hey, that's okay.
Hey guys.
Hello. Okay. So, we haven't filmed in
A year?
no,
No,
like
no.
since like
Almost
almost a year. Since what was it? July or August?
No, we filmed in.
Well, we did film one. Never posted. Fun fact.
We did.
Yeah.
Well, because literally TikTok got banned, and I used CapCut to edit it. I still have the video right here. Like, I can pull it up. I'll post it eventually.
I know
It was
we
like
said-
us interviewing.
Yeah.
I know we said we post. I
Wait,
know we
what?
said we post and we
The
never
one,
did.
also remember we were supposed to post us, like, doing, like, what was it called? Like, the, like, daily routine?
Yeah.
That did
Oh,
not
no,
happen.
no.
So, you know what would be cute if we did those TikToks, like, with the little, like, picture, and there's, like, your morning routines, like, wake up.
Yeah, can we do that?
We should do that.
Oh,
So,
like-
catch that coming soon. So, as you can see,
No, you won't.
we're wearing, yeah, it's never gonna happen. We're all wearing tube tops
Yep.
because just like our first video. So, today, we're gonna do, like, big sister advice, girl talk, podcast.
podcast topics.
Yeah.
Just a girl talk.
Yeah, and if you're a boy, you could stay, but I don't know if you're gonna want to.
Maybe if you want to like learn about girls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you like sisters or
See our point of
friends.
view on things.
Yeah. So, without further ado,
Stella, get more on the front.
yeah, come here, honey.
Okay.
There we are. Look at us, all cozy. Without further ado, I was thinking bunny hop into this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Today's ready.
Today, we're gonna start off talking about friendships.
How's it already?
Okay, friendships. But bing, bing, bing.
Okay.
So friendships, they can be good things. They can be bad things. What are our thoughts?
So there's like a lot of types of friendship. Like you can have toxic friendships, friendship breakups, and like learning like all the positives and negatives in a friendship to see what type of friendships you're looking for.
So we could kind of start off going off with traits we all like. We'll like list down traits that we like in a friend. Do you want to start?
Yeah, definitely loyalty.
I like
Yeah.
respect. That's a big one. Thoughts? It's okay.
I like no, because you guys said like the most like boundaries.
Boundaries is a
yes.
good one. What do you
I think a big one's communication.
Communication.
Yeah.
I definitely think like knowing how to kind of like with boundaries like knowing how to read a room. Like if I'm upset and then like you're kind of just like you don't really understand like how I
Yeah.
function. Like understanding. That's
Yeah.
that's definitely one.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
I feel like there's like so many little ones, but like the most like important things are just like trust.
Trust.
Especially.
Mhm. Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. And then do you want to list things that maybe like aren't the best in a friendship setting?
Maybe
I feel
like the opposite of everything we just said.
Pretty much.
Basically.
Yeah, I feel like you can't really say anything like with that because like there can be so many like it just depends. Like some people I just like they're not even bad people, but I just don't mess with them. Like,
Correct.
I
They
don't
just don't match
vibe.
your energy.
It's like
and it's-
it's like that's like the people that usually the people who share common things interests with you.
you're gonna be friends with, or like you kind of like have similar humor.
Mm-hmm.
I think a very big thing in friendships could be like distrust, which is like the total opposite of trust. That could be definitely a big negative, but like
Yeah.
we also need to recognize like in all friendships there are flaws. Like there's always gonna be flaws,
Yeah.
but like it's also just working through and communicating and
Yeah.
so we could all talk about toxic friendships, like signs of a toxic friendship. Like you know what I mean, like.
Okay,
to-
so definitely I think is like not both of you are just not putting in the same amount of effort.
Like
effort.
one-sided.
Yeah,
like
one-sided friendships.
Never works. Like if the one person's
Yeah.
always texting, always wanting to hang out, the other one's just
Yeah.
not reciprocating the
This
same
applies
energy.
to all like relationships.
Correct. Like whether that romantic, platonic. Yeah, I agree. I would say also like jealousy can be a very big thing. Like if a friend gets like upset.
It just means that you don't trust them.
Yeah, exactly. It all like stems back to that like trust, and it's like if a friend like anytime you hang out with another friend, they get mad at you.
Yeah.
Like it just you can't work out. There needs to be some balance. It just I need to stop drinking so much Pepsi.
Put it down. Put it down.
Here, I'll chug it.
Don't burp. She's gonna allow massive burp. Bro.
Ding! I always love doing this in people's faces. It's probably so annoying. I'll just go. I know that's annoying. I guess maybe that's my friendship flaw.
Everyone's gonna have flaws.
One of my toxic friends, miaa.morano. Oh my god.
I don't know what that punch was. How healthy friendships. We'll dive into that.
Yeah.
So healthy friendships, you're gonna need some effort. That's definitely a big thing. Communication. What are your guys' thoughts?
Basically communication, just staying in touch and
Yeah.
just keep making plans.
And supporting each other. Like, support is such a big thing.
Especially on their downs.
Exactly. Like, there's different types of support, and different people like a different type of support. Like, some people like the, like, checking in. Others people like just, like, cheering them up, like, laughter. Humor is a big thing in friendships for me.
Oh, yes.
Like, I think that's important. And maintaining a healthy friendship is very important because you want to be in those friendships. And if you're in a friendship where after you hang out with that person, you don't feel good, maybe that's not the right friendship. Because when you hang out with your friends, you should always feel good after. And you should always, like, feel, like, positive. You want to stay away from drama and negativity. You should feel good about yourself when you're around them and feel like you're, like, a good person.
Yeah, you should never have to feel, like, uncomfortable in those types.
And if you do, then, like, communicate on it. And if they're a good friendship, they'll listen and they'll work on it and they'll change. I think that's important.
Yeah, and then that's how you can get closer to other people.
And you just got to stay away from negativity, drama. You don't want to be friends with people that constantly are just talking bad about everyone. Like, because then you act like who you hang around. So you're going to be going to talk bad about people.
Yeah, usually people you hang around influences who you're going to be.
So I think that's definitely important. Friendships can definitely be a tricky thing because there's so many, like, different, like, traits people could have, and sometimes people just don't mesh, or because sometimes, like, friendships, you're just not meant for each other, and, like, you grow apart, and it...
It's okay. They probably couldn't even hear it.
And sometimes it's okay to drift away from people if you feel like you've changed, because people change, it's true, and sometimes, like, at one point in your life, they were a good friend for you, but you move on and you change and you meet new people, and friendship breakups, they happen. Yeah. We've all been through friendship breakups, I'm sure. Yeah. And it can suck. It really sucks. It hurts way more than a romantic breakup most of the time.
Yeah.
Because it's not like, it's a different type of breakup. Like, romantic breakups, it's just like, you break up with each other. Like, there's no one, like, they're like, I'm breaking up with you. Like, it's not like that in friends. It's so, like...
It's so much more deep.
Yeah.
It is.
Unless you're like, okay, I was about to get married to this person. Like, okay.
Yeah, that's true. It can feel very personal, though. Like, I mean, I guess both are, but, like, yeah, like, ouch.
Like,
it does.
Okay.
You just don't mess with me anymore.
And it's so hard losing.
It's like they were such an important part in your life, and then they're just not
and
there.
It's hard to let go.
It is, isn't it? Ugh.
Hey, it's okay, guys. We haven't had a friendship breakup in a while.
Yeah, not with us. We're never breaking up.
Guys, I actually was about to fight Stella yesterday. I got in a fight with her.
Yeah, guys. True story. We all actually stopped being friends. That actually never happened. No.
That never happened.
I guess we could talk about how we kind of met and everything.
Yeah.
Because on the topic of friendships.
We've been wanting to share
Who? Who first? Who started it? Who called it out? Who asked? She started the friendship.
Yes.
Sophia was like our person.
Yes.
She's a connector, if you
No,
will.
Ava
Ava Squared also started it.
Ava Squared.
So we became friends in 6th grade. Like close. You guys met in
we met in 5th grade, but we didn't really start talking.
So talk about how you guys kind of met. Ready? You start off.
Stella and I was like, we were so awkward. We were like,
yes.
At recess, like it was.
We just like talked to those two, like we'd just be like standing in the shadows.
No, because we were both introverts, which just sucks. Like I used to be a mega introvert, and it was so.
And I didn't really talk to anyone.
She was so really shy, like really shy. Yeah. But it was so cute.
Like this is Stella, and like she's a little bean, and now Stella's a big watermelon.
What is this analogy? I mess with it. With it.
I see your map.
I remember talking to Sophia in 6th grade, and I was just like, I don't think we were walking around the track. I'm like, I just don't think Stella likes me. She doesn't talk to me. I think she hates me. Sophia's like, no, trust me. Just trust the process.
So like when I first met her in 6th grade, I was like, oh my gosh, who is she?
Who is she?
I knew she was one of Ava's friends, and then I was like,
one of them.
And she introduced me, and I was like. Oh, I didn't talk to her because I was too shy.
Then I
didn't want to talk to anyone. I did, but I was too shy.
We ended up eating lunch together, at the start of 6th grade. And we had class together, but we didn't really become close until...
She thought I hated her.
I thought she hated
I
me.
hated her.
See, that's why communication matters. matter so much
Yeah.
because we would have never been friends because we thought we hated each other because
I never thought I hated. No.
it was one-sided. I thought she told me to shut up because I was talking about Papa's Pizzeria. I don't know. So, moral of the story, if you think people hate you, they probably don't because I thought both of them hated me. Like,
Also, like, moral of the story, don't tell people to shut up.
yeah, that's a whole story.
I used to say shut up if someone, like, breathed. Like, I remember in ELA class, the person I sat next to,
I
he
remember
was
that.
tapping his pen. I'm like, can you shut up?
She was such a crash out. She was hard.
I feel so bad. But it's okay, I've
She
healed.
changed. People
She
change. And for the better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then I guess we kind of all just, like, hung out one day. Like, I don't know.
How did we even start hanging
low-key.
out?
We all just had a sleepover at your house. Like, I don't know how it,
It's
like,
always Stella's house.
it went from,
How did
like,
it
one
happen?
thing to another, and we just, like, hung out at Stella's house, and then after
And then
that...
and then we were like, hey guys, I like this.
And
No,
then-
wasn't it from a call? We just
Yeah, we
started
called one time on Roblox, and by the way, we have that video. It's not getting posted. It's us playing, like, the Judy game. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Wait, it's
No,
always horror games.
And we were
Yeah,
obsessed.
we were just playing horror games, and then I guess we were like, hey guys, you want to hang out sometime?
Why don't we?
Why don't we?
I just remember the video of us jumping in the pool fully clothed.
No, no, put this boy on wall.
Yes! Yes!
Oh my gosh, I wish I never.
This might be hard to follow along, guys. I'm sorry. But, like, yeah, and I guess we kind of just became friends. Like, I don't really know. And then from there, we just started hanging out. We hung out so much summer of 6th grade.
I
Like,
know,
we
we
lived at
did.
each other's houses, and
Mostly
I loved it.
Stella's.
Yeah, mostly Stella's.
Guys, fun fact: this is Stella's house.
Yeah, fun fact. So, yeah, and then we just randomly decided to start a YouTube channel one day because we were inspired by the CAPCUT sisters.
Oh
Cause
yeah.
Yeah.
they're just so funny, and like we love the group of 3. And then we started 3 Bad Ideas on a random like day. It was like Memorial Day weekend, I think. We just decided to start
Oh
it.
yeah, it was like in June.
Yeah, and we were just like, okay, we might as well start a YouTube channel.
Like no one's gonna care.
Yeah, exactly. And that's pretty much how it started.
Yep, that's my life.
And that's my life. This is
That's how this YouTube channel started.
Yeah, and that's the start of our friendship. But
Yeah.
we can move on from friendship.
About that.
Kind of funny we're talking about productivity.
Yes.
We're a little hypocritical here, but
Yeah, but that's okay. We're trying to embody it, so we're gonna speak on it to try to.
Yeah.
because the amount of times we said new video.
Yes. Okay, so we post
No
that
video.
like 5 times like each month saying we're gonna every time we do, but then we just don't edit it.
Editing is so much work, guys.
Yeah.
We don't like
We've had like at least 3 videos we just didn't post. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
like we were close to posting and then we just quit.
So productivity. Okay, so I think we can all relate school, sports, clubs, like if you're into music, like everything kind of like stack up on each other, and it gets to a point where it's like, oh my gosh. So when I did soccer, I used to do soccer. I did it for like insane amount of years. I was on like this team, and like we had practice every day. I got home every night at like midnight, and you have to do homework. So I think it was definitely important for me to find a balance where I came to like this like way to do it. And I don't know if this is gonna make sense, but in our school we have tutorial in Excel, which is pretty much like a study hall, and you can visit teachers. It's at the end of like every other day. So I got to the point where I'd finish all my homework. Like, this is what worked for me. I would finish all my homework and everything in school every single day. And so then when I got home, I just had to focus on sports. So that's kind of what I do. And it's not always going to work for everyone because it all depends on your situation and workload. Yeah. But for me, it worked for me. I just do homework in other classes, which I know that's kind of bad. And there's times I got in trouble because of it.
No, yeah. I catch Mia literally. I'm in science class. I look to my left, and I see she's like freaking doing math problems, and I'm like, boy.
Because I don't ever do homework at home. This whole year, I've probably done homework at home twice. But to be fair, we don't have an insane workload most of the time.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know about that.
So I kind of just sweat, and I work it out at school, and then I get home, and I go to sports, and that works for me. But
the tutorial in Excel helps a lot.
exactly,
Oh,
because we
yeah.
have an hour and 20 minutes.
Because most of it is just, usually I thought you just do activities, but most of it is just like doing homework. So
Sometimes, unless we.
yeah, unless we go out.
I was gonna say that, but I'm not trying to talk smack.
So that's what works for me. Do you guys have any input, like what you think works for you?
don't procrastinate. And I know
Yeah.
this is so hypocritical of me saying because I'm the biggest procrastinator that I know. Right now, I literally procrastinated all spring break. I have like work to do, quite literally tomorrow. But it's fine
It's okay.
because I have to do it tomorrow because Monday the UV is gonna be 7.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah,
Balance.
Shaboy. This is my balance.
Yes.
But yeah, don't procrastinate. Literally, like I'm gonna stop doing this. This is a habit I want to break. Like, wait, I had so much more to say.
No, you're good.
That's okay.
Cause it's just so much better getting your work done. And like as Mia said, like in Excel, take your time. If you have time, don't like waste it. I get it, like having time to yourself.
Yeah, I know it is hard to spend time. It's hard to like balance everything.
Yeah, like okay, I don't know if anyone else does this, but I give myself like little challenges. I'm like, okay, if you don't do this in the next 5 seconds, you're gonna die.
Yes!
Oh,
Yes!
I'm like, karma's gonna bite you. Like,
This happened to me so bad in 2020. It'd be like, oh my gosh, I had to like do all these things in my head so like my whole family wouldn't die.
It's so
Like,
not
touch the ball 3 times on this side, but if I did it on this side, I had to do it on this side. I have to like get out of bed a certain way. I was like,
we'd all threaten ourselves.
yes, it's like if you don't jump to this in under 2 seconds, your whole family's dead. And I remember I'd get under in like 2 seconds. I'm like, no, please. Like I would panic at night. Why are we weird?
No, remember when we did karaoke though? That
Yes.
Input the video, bro.
What you see in her, you ain't see it in me, but I guess it was all just make believe. Oh, love, never knew what I was missing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I guess like kind of with workload comes balance.
Oh yeah, can I add on to that?
Go
Like,
for it.
Do your homework the day it's assigned. Like try to do it if you have time. Like, cause you don't like adding on to Sophia's when she said don't procrastinate. Do it when it's assigned, cause that's what I try to do. So then I can also make time for myself to do other fun things instead of sports and other stuff. Cause you also want to have fun while you're at
Like while you can.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't want to like just have it like do your whole time. Obviously, you want to balance sports and school.
And I think balance also can come with like mental health. It could help because like for me personally, I'm someone who needs alone time. If I don't get alone time, I go insane. Like I'm a very like I like to be alone. Like they know this. Like there's times where I just don't want to talk to anyone. I'll be honest. I'll even say to them sometimes. I'll be like, hey, I just don't want to talk to anyone right now. Like I don't mean it in a mean way. Sometimes I just need like that alone time to recharge and like just like rejuvenate and just like
Recharge your social
literally
battery.
recharging my social battery and just like take that alone time. And like since I got my schoolwork, I have time to like have like a little bit of a breather. Not always because we do have dull practices most days, but like but when I don't, like it's a good thing to like come home, just like breathe, spend some time alone, do things that I like, which not watching Netflix and scrolling on TikTok for hours, but like it works. And if it makes you feel good, then I mean I think if it helps you, I think that it's important to like utilize time for that.
I agree.
Because, like, I wouldn't say I'm an introvert, but I would say I'm an extrovert. Like, I'd say I'm an extrovert some days, and other days I'm an introvert. Like, so, but I still need time to be alone, like, no matter what.
I'm me, bro. Cody's me.
Cody's me.
So, Cody's that.
Yeah.
Cody's me, bro.
Cody's
Let
me,
me be me.
Drama. We all hate it.
Okay.
No drama.
Okay, if your drama, don't get involved.
Literally.
Don't say anything about it, because everyone's gonna find out somehow. Even if
Comes back to you.
and it's gonna add on.
And because words can get twisted like this.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, just don't. Yeah, because even though like you don't mean it in a certain way, it could
Things
get
could get.
it could get
Like,
messy.
Things you like, rumors are just okay, this is the worst comparison, but
No,
it's like
go for it.
like tone through text. Like you don't know anything.
Oh,
Correct.
my
You know
gosh,
what was
that-
actually said and done.
Like, oh, I'm saying like no. I'm not saying no. I'm saying no.
Correct. Like, things, just words get twisted. And we were kind of talking about, like, surrounding yourself by positive influences in your life. So if you're surrounding yourself by people who are going, like, oh, like, for instance, like, I'm like, Stella's like this, blah, 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 blah. Like, Sophia's like this, blah, blah, and they're constantly feeding things into your mind, then you're going to start to act like that, and then you're going to start talking, and then you're going to be like, Stella, like, you're going to be saying Stella's like, da, 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 Sophia's like, da, 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 you know what I mean?
Yeah. Also,
like you don't. Yeah. No, you could go.
no, I have a lot to say. Go.
Well, like, you also don't want to, you just don't want to get yourself involved with, like, those kinds of people who always start things, because then you're going to get involved, and it's just not going to go well.
Go for it, Soph.
Okay, so, like, this is something I did. I used to be the most smack talking person ever. Okay, not true. But, like, I used to talk smack about people, like, all the time. Like, in my Snapchat flashbacks, I get, like, videos of me, like, oh, this girl's such a bleep. Like, bleep, bleep, bleep. And I'm like, bro, I was so different back then. But something I do...
Anyway.
Oh!
Sorry, you're Okay, anyway.
Something I do is, like, I make it known that I don't want to talk or gossip or anything. Like, I'm like, oh, is this about gossip? Because, like, I don't want to be a part of it. Like, I just say, I just say it. Especially because, like...
Boundaries.
It's just boundaries, and it's just something I don't want to do because, first of all, people will not like you if you talk
It's
smack
very
about
true.
everyone.
It's very, very true.
Yes.
Like, it's just, like, something...
It's not cool at all.
And there's a very big difference between talking smack and talking about a situation, and you need to be very careful about that difference because lines can overlap. So talking smack would definitely be, like, commenting on things that are just mean, like someone's looks, like, things that just don't need to be said, and then talking about a situation where it's, like
how you feel.
Exactly. Like
basically your feelings.
So-and-so is, like, made me upset today. There's a big difference between talking smack. Like, I could be like, so-and-so's, like, a bleep. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a big difference.
Yeah, kind of, like, bending the truth as well.
Correct. Yeah. Which, I don't know. Situations where lies can be spread, and it's, like, no one can prove, like, it's all he said, she said. Those are just the worst situations ever because there's no way of proving words, you know what I mean, unless it's like literally on text or like on Snapchat or something got screenshotted. But if it's like a conversation that happened or didn't happen, then words can get twisted and it can affect friendships and it can affect your life very bad, and you just don't want that. So you got to surround yourself by people who you know will trust you, and also be careful what comes out of your mouth. That's all very important.
Like, if I accidentally say something mean, I'm like, oh, wait, no, like, I meant that in this way.
Exactly. And, like, you can always clarify your words, too. Like, and also communicate.
Yeah, if, like, if someone takes it the wrong way, you could just say, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it that way.
Yeah.
And you have to, like, tell them that.
And talk it out.
Yeah. Communication is key!
Yeah, it is a huge thing in relationships.
Like, even with us, we've all had situations where, of course, we've been upset with each other. We've literally known each other for years, and we've just talked it out, and, like, see, our friendships are, like, really strong, and, like, I trust them with my life, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, that's how you keep a healthy friendship.
Exactly, like, so it's definitely important, and, like, and when you're upset with someone, it's okay to take space and take, like, a little time, but at the same time, you don't want to, like, avoid them, and, like, make them, like, you want to feel bad. Like, it's okay to take, like, a day or two, but once
at some point, you want to tell them how you feel.
Exactly.
That's something I need to do.
I need to work on that sometimes because I try not to.
We all do.
Holding grudges is such a hard thing to work through. I try so hard to just like let it roll off of me. And something that helps me a lot is I think to myself, I'm like, is this gonna even matter in 2 years or in a year's time? Like, is this significant enough to even hold on to? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just important to just like let it go. You don't have to be friends with everyone, but you just have to like. You don't need to talk bad about people, though, and also, like, be mean about it. You could just, like, avoid each other and be respectful still. There's no need to, like, go on and, like, say you hate so-and-so. Like, there's no need for that.
Like, if you don't, like, vibe with a person, you don't have to say anything.
Social distance.
Yeah.
Or just be nice to them.
And also, just because someone else is around you is gossiping or just talking, you don't have to jump in. You can just kind of, like, distance. Like,
stay quiet.
Again, I have times where I probably have drawn the line, like, with gossiping and not gossiping. Like, everyone's going to make mistakes and stuff, and it's important to grow from it, because we've all changed so much.
Know your mistakes.
Correct.
And fix it.
And learn from it. Yeah, exactly. Like, I think that's a really important part of friendship. And, yeah. So, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, where do we want to jump to? Self-worth and self-esteem?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Hop into it.
Wait, ready? I'm gonna bunny hop into it.
No. You're gonna.
I'm causing an earthquake.
I felt that. I felt
Stella.
the seismograph.
The seismograph.
This is not good to start off the self-esteem.
Guys, we were talking about. Anyway, guys.
It's not gossip if you're saying it to someone's face.
Love all. Anyways, let's talk about self-worth, self-esteem. So who wants to start us off?
I can start off.
Go for it.
Okay. I used to have wait, I actually don't know how I grew from this.
Okay.
This is awkward. I used to be very insecure about my body and just about me as a person, and I would constantly compare myself, and I still struggle to, I feel like we all make mistakes.
For sure.
And we all compare ourselves, but
yeah,
Yeah, I really don't know how I agree from that, guys. I don't know where to go from this.
Comparison is the thief of joy.
She's told me this. There's been times where I've literally texted Stella and I've been like, I'm just so upset because blah, blah, blah. And you're like, she literally quotes this. She's like, my mom told me this. Comparison is the thief of joy. Like, that literally stuck with me.
Like, if you compare, you're not gonna be happy.
And
just don't, because you're like literally beautiful the way you are.
And like, especially with achievements, when it's like, let's say you got like a 98 on it, or just like anything, like not even tests, but like achievements, like be happy for yourself. You don't need to be like blank on 100, but I got 98. Don't make yourself feel bad because you didn't get the 100. Like take the little wins. Like, you know what I mean?
Like you worked for it.
Exactly, and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
And so like, it's really important to like just kind of support yourself in a way. And like, I've seen people do this. I don't personally do this, but I've heard it works. But people, like, if they're like really insecure and they're constantly comparing themselves to specific people, like on Instagram or something, they block the people. Like, it's not because there's bad blood, but it's just because they don't want them. Like, I've never personally done that, but I've heard it works. So if you're constantly having a really bad comparing problem where let's like, not your friends, but like, let's say it's this like celebrity like Sabrina Carpenter or something, and you're constantly just like comparing yourself to Sabrina, and you're like, oh, she's so pretty, she's so this, she's so that, and tearing yourself down, then it might be okay to like kind of take that away in social media, because social media has caused, like, I like it.
It's caused more
harm than
posture
good.
check.
Yeah.
Oh, posture check.
Oh gosh.
Pretend there's a pencil in your back. That's what I tell myself.
What?
Yeah, like that's what I used to tell myself. Like, you just pretend there's a pencil in your back. Put your shoulders back. But anyway, so like, social media I think has caused a lot of harm with body image, body dysmorphia. I think it's a really bad problem. Like, it could cause a lot of problems in your life because like self-esteem can lead to other things, especially in sports. Sports.
Yes.
The amount I could write about sports, I could write essays upon essays. So that can also lead into self-doubt if we want to go into self-doubt.
Confidence is key, like, especially, like, with sports. Like, I know, like, I struggle with this, especially with sports. Like, that's just something I struggle. Comparison is definitely the thief of joy. And there are certain times where, like, okay, this might not, I'm going to do it in a term, like, where people can relate. But, like, if you play sports, like, if you get benched, honestly, like, it's not the end of the world, especially for your sport, because your coaches might be just trying to change things up. And it's not always your fault. You know you're a good player. You're on that team for a reason, first of all.
Yeah.
And maybe you're not having your day. Like, I know times where I haven't had my day. Today probably wasn't my best day either.
Yeah, me either.
Like,
everyone has bad days, but you just have to learn that we all have those days and like learn from those like mistakes in your bad day.
And if you're constantly going into like something, whether that be a test, sport, like, or like anything, and you're like gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna do bad on this, the chances are you're gonna do bad.
You have
like,
to be confident.
yeah.
and then also confidence versus arrogance, which
It's
like,
something I don't, like, I can't.
sometimes
I can't.
sometimes I can't do it. Like, sometimes I know I'm not the greatest with this.
But I have another thing to say, like, with, like, comparison as well, also saying you're gonna do bad, you're, like, gonna manifest it, and you're basically gonna do bad, and you're also, like, giving self-doubt.
Yeah.
Like,
It's not gonna help you if you just keep beating yourself down on it. It's not gonna make you do any better.
And if you fixate on one mistake, chances are you're gonna keep making the same mistake, which I do this a lot. I'll get, in my mind, I only, like, allow myself to make the same mistake once. So let's say I give a bad pass, then in my mind, I'm like, okay, you made one mistake. But then I'll start thinking, like, I can't make a bad pass again, I can't make a bad pass again, I can't. And then I'm gonna make a bad pass, and then I'm gonna be upset, and then I keep doing it, and I get really frustrated. So give yourself room to just, like, adjust, and just with athleticism, I can't.
athleticism?
Yeah. Just, like, and also this doesn't only have to relate to, like, athletics. Like, just take it at a grain of salt and, like, readjust it to your scenario. But you could, like, think and have a short memory. Like, you could learn from it, but, like, don't fixate it in the game. Like, if you're constantly fixating on the past, you're gonna keep making a bad mistake. But if you come back from the game and you're like, wait, I did this, but I think to fix it I could go like this, do it after and reevaluate.
Yeah.
Oh, she's so now.
Oh, sorry, guys.
No, you're good.
Yeah. And, okay, I know we're not trying to go with sports here, but, like, guys.
It's easiest for us to put it in.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, like, but if you, going back to the topic, like, if you do get benched, or just, like, in general, like, if you get, like, replaced, like, with, like, a friend or something, don't, like, compare yourself to them, and don't be, like, a hater.
Correct.
Like, don't, like, hate them. Because, first of all, it's not their fault that they, like, someone else picked them, and then you weren't picked. And it's not your fault either. So, you really can't just compare yourself to them, because, like, the best you can do is support and just be
Yeah.
loving, because it not only convinces yourself and provides you with positivity, but it helps you to push through and just be kind and loving to all. It makes you a good person
It
and
does.
like so much growth.
And from like my own scenario, when like as you get older and sports get very competitive and cutthroat, there's gonna be times where you're gonna get replaced. And the first thought that happened to me was immediately start tearing down the girl. And then I thought to myself, I was like, why did I think like this? That's just not okay. And so I stopped myself. And I think it's important to like just stop yourself and realize like there's no reason to like come at this person. They've been nothing but nice to me, and it's not like their fault or my fault. It's just coaches, they have what's in their minds and you can't read it. Like you don't know what they're thinking, and that's okay.
Yeah.
I know at the time it can feel like your whole world's ending, but trust me, it is not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, like, especially with sports, again, like, they're, like, you're in the same position, and, like, it's, like, why are you fighting, genuinely, like, mentally fighting, like, it's one-sided, but it's, like, a secret fight in your mind, like, oh, I have to be better than this person so I can get guaranteed playing time, or I really hope they do bad, or, like, just looking for their flaws all the time is so unhealthy.
It is.
Like, and we're all trying to get through it. So, like, the best you can do is cheer and support.
We're back from our slight intermission.
Yeah.
So we're going to dive into relationships. So I'm not very experienced in this to some extent.
No, that's really all.
Yeah, we're not super experienced, but we're just going to be very broad in general when we get into this. So we could talk, let's start off with some red flags. What are some red flags for you all?
No effort.
Very big trust issue, which it happens, but like communicating through them, you know what I mean? But like people that are just like really like you're talking to another guy, like jealousy issues.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Very big thing with me.
Maybe like preventing you from doing other things. Like
Yeah.
they're all you talk to, like you're just
Yeah.
constantly
It's like they're holding you back.
Yeah, holding you back from like it could like prevent you from doing sports, hanging out with friends,
I
in school, doing for schoolwork.
Do you want to go?
I don't know.
For me, I'm a very person who loves freedom. I like to do what I want to do. I like to say what I want to say. Freedom of speech, freedom of actions, everything. I love freedom. So if someone's like very controlling of what they can and can't want me to do, like you can't wear this, you can't wear that, you can't hang out with so-and-so, like that is just not going to fly with me, and I will not tolerate that ever. Like that is just, that makes me really mad. Even talking about it, I'm like ready to fight, but yeah, I just love freedom. And I think that's important,
Yeah.
for me at least, which I think controlling is actually like a kind of important thing to do. But, and boundaries.
Oh yeah.
Do we want to speak upon boundaries?
Nah, I don't know.
To some extent.
I feel like it's common sense for some people.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like, just, I don't know, like...
Find a balance between friends.
Yeah. Find a balance between everything.
Oh, yeah, like...
No, I get you know, I know what you know. We could talk now about things that we do like to be a little more positive.
Oh yeah.
I really like people that are respectful towards women, their parents. Like, even if I'm with a guy, I still want him to hold the door for other people. Like, I still want him to, like, you know what I mean? Like, just, like, show respect and courtesy.
I literally saw so many TikToks about this. Like, do y'all see the TikToks where it's like, oh, like, I don't know.
No, I know, because
like
I was
this-
thinking of TikTok
oh,
when I said
yes.
that. So what are some green flags for you guys?
Like respectful, like what you said. Like,
Humor, loyalty,
Or-
support.
Why is
like-
this giving the, like, we're looking for...
technically,
Yeah.
it's the same.
Hey,
usually-
boy for audition!
Hey, so if you're like...
Hey.
No, it's okay.
So if you're about...
No, because it's basically like the same qualities you want in a friendship, but in a romantic
Correct.
way.
I think that they can overlap. Where's the Venn diagram?
I love when they, like, when it's not awkward. Like, I'm sorry, but I need to know you as a friend before I know
Yes,
you as,
yes.
like...
That's how all
someone
of
else.
them. That's how
Correct.
all of them should start. You should always try to get.
That's
someone
why,
to take
but,
it
like,
slow.
I hate talking. Like, talking stitches are so useless.
talking stitches.
Like, they're useful, but useless.
Like, no, they make me kind of mad.
I'd rather be friends with a guy that I would, like...
I know them for a while.
Yeah.
And I think also, like, understanding. I like having deep talks. I love to talk. Anyone who knows me knows I love to talk and talk and talk and talk. I love to talk until my, like, mind goes off. But, so I want, like, comfortability. Like, I want to be comfortable and trust you. Like, I know, like,
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
room doesn't have other vents.
Yeah, you have to be comfortable around them.
Yeah.
Obviously.
And just, like, no judgment. Like, just, like,
Yeah.
very, like a safe space even, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that's all very important. And I think if you are in a relationship that might be toxic or anything, there are support systems. Like I know there's helplines like that could help you out. And also just like confiding in others if that works for you. Because I know like not everyone has a great support system.
Guys, I'm sorry. Do you guys like, this is kind of giving like those like those Disney shows, but when you do like something like a very graphic episode and it's like kids do not try this at home.
Yes!
And it's like when they break character, they're like, guys, as much as this was really fun, this is in Casey Undercover, and it was like the when Judy gets shipped off, and it was like, although Judy getting shipped off in the mail was really funny, do not try this at home.
And also, like, in Austin Alley, they did the one with the hate comments, and, like, everyone was like, it was like, Laura Morano, you are mean. And then it was like, Ross Lynch is a terrible, like, they just found the meanest comment ever for Ross. They're like, Ross Lynch is a terrible, despicable, evil, no, like, it was just, like, so mean.
I hate Ross Lynch because he's ugly, stupid, weird, untalented, and he gets on my nerves. Wow. I think they pretty much covered it.
Like, they handpicked that comment. I was like, oh my gosh. Yo.
No, but
This is giving. I agree. Like,
sorry, but like obviously it's a serious situation. Like,
Yeah.
correct.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
just finding positivity.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
And I think there needs to also be a balance between like light conversation like and like kind of deeper topics. Like you don't want to just like, I mean, you can, depending on the scenario, you don't always just want to dive into
It has
Yeah.
to be smooth. It has to be natural.
Yeah,
It has like
exactly.
it's not like you're gonna be like, okay, we're scheduling a deep talk tomorrow 7:30 p.m. Like no.
shit.
Drop some video
Drop
ideas in the comments.
in the comments. And we're also gonna
like anyone's watching this.
we'll post this clip on TikTok too to see if anyone has any input. Bye. Wait.